I know this sounds like super psycho. What? 5 to 9 times per week. It has me feeling alive in the good way, not in the I'm full of bees way. I feel like I have regained my control. This is where we're gonna get a little real. How I'm managing my anxiety without any medication. Kim here, welcome to my living room. Anxiety. Two very quick disclaimers. One, this is not a anti-medication video. Just because I'm not on medication now doesn't mean I haven't been in the past, because I definitely have, and doesn't mean I won't be in the future. Just right now, that's not the best treatment for me. I am just as much of an advocate for medication as I am for therapy, as I am for alternative things. Secondly, I am not a medical professional in any capacity, in any way. This is just what I'm doing, and I have to talk about that because is sort of what fueled this channel, blah blah blah. Let's get into it. How I'm managing my anxiety. The first thing I started doing was getting up earlier. I'm not quite one of those 5 a.m.ers, although I feel like I'm gonna be within a year. Allow me to explain, because I know this sounds like super psycho, because you would think with a lot of anxiety you need extra sleep. You do need the appropriate amount of sleep, so if you're going to implement this, not that I'm saying you should, but if you're going to implement this, please start going to bed earlier. Here's what waking up early does. When you wake up earlier than you have to, before the kids get up, before husband has to be up, before you need to get out of bed. Waking up earlier than I have to allows me to start my day on my terms 100%. I don't have to be up until 7:20, but I'm waking up around 6. I've been increasingly getting up earlier and earlier, so I say around 6. I do not hit the snooze button. Do not ever, never do I ever hit the snooze button anymore. I used to be a real big snoozer. I don't do that no more. And no snooze. Hi, sorry. I forgot I'm supposed to be folding laundry while I talk to you because I got stuff to do. Anyway, so waking up at 6 gives me an hour and 20 minutes to just do whatever I want to do, which is a miraculous thing. Also, it's so early in the morning that most people aren't awake, and so nobody's really bothering you. Emails don't start hitting my inbox until about 7:15. And I get all this time in the morning to not deal with people's emails. So I get to start the day on my terms. I'm in control of it, because so often anxiety just kind of makes you feel like you're out of control all the time. Waking up early is something that's in my control. I'm choosing to wake up. I'm choosing to do the things I do in my new morning routine. I'm choosing to start my day the way I want to start it. So waking up early gave me a lot of control back, because I wasn't kind of the slave to the alarm and the schedule. I'm a slave to that later. In the morning, for that hour and 20 minutes, I get to just have me time. Always a good time. So that's the first thing I started doing that kicked my anxiety just in the butt. One gardening glove in the laundry. The second thing I started doing for my anxiety, which is one of the 2 most important parts of my morning routine, is working out. I work out so much. I'm still eating whatever I want, whatever I want, just all the carbs. But I am currently exercising, working out, doing some type of movement, something, 5 to 9 times per week. I don't work out on the weekends. It's important for you to know that. You need to rest. Part of my morning routine is to pedal my stationary bike on my phone playing Bejeweled. I've yet to find a game or app that makes the time go by faster. I can just zone out and play it and have a great time, and I don't notice that it's been half an hour or 45 minutes. By 6:20 in the morning I'm on the bike, which is yay! That's just another, it's a choice that I made. It's another thing that's in my control and making me feel like I have control over my life. So I pedal the bike for half an hour at least, 5 days a week. And then I'm also taking workout classes. I go to Zumba twice a week, and I go to this new one called Boom Move It and Boom Mind, which I'm pretty sure is technically for senior citizens, but I really like it. It's a lot like Zumba, except it just kind of does more than Latin dances. We did a workout song, dance routine, whatever you want to call it, to like an ABBA song, which like really delighted me. So I do that 3 days a week, and on Wednesday nights, I run. So every weekday morning I definitely pedal. Workout classes and the running happen schedule permitting. So sometimes there's just something going during the day and I can't make it to my Zumba class, or there's something going on Wednesday nights and like we don't go to where my running track is. But because I do my 5 days a week no matter what, I don't feel bad if I miss a workout. I've still had my workout for the day. It was a smaller one and it's not my preferred one, but it still happened. And I'll tell you what, that physical activity has made all the difference. I feel like I'm lighter in my steps. My heart just is tingly with happies and not with stress. Exercising 5 days a week at least has me feeling alive in the good way, not in the I'm full of bees way, in the let's have a day way. I definitely work out and I make sure that I hit my 5 days a week no matter what, otherwise I'm just feeling terrible all day and it throws off my game and I don't like it. I wake up early so that no matter what, I can get my workout in, and then I can do the other workouts that actually like build strength, help with my energy and help with my fitness level and all that stuff. So working out. Yay, we got the laundry folded. Excellent. So the third one is this is where we're gonna get a little real. Let's turn the diffuser on. We need some good juju for this one. There she is. Getting back to my spirituality really helped my anxiety in a way I did not expect. I hesitate using that word. It's not any really like religious thing. It's like what I practice. It's not the sun. There's the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. We're going with it. We're cash today. I have a weird, funky spiritual religion thing, blah 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 blah. We're not gonna like get into all of my beliefs and all that stuff. Going back to some of the things that I used to do, things that I've fallen out of practice with, and some new things that are in line with some of that older stuff that I used to do. I went back to that. I developed a routine with it, and I've developed a lot of like just regular daily things that I do with it. Some examples include meditation. Every morning it's part of my morning routine, specifically a gratitude meditation. I cannot tell you how much better your life will be when you realize all of the things you have to be grateful for. Everything from survival basics to the little luxuries to like things that would seem silly to other people. Anything and everything, I sit there for anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes and just like go through it, say it in my head. I'm grateful for my husband, I'm grateful for Ruthie, I'm grateful for Chewy, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my house, I'm grateful for the skills and talents I have, I'm grateful for the lessons I've learned, I'm grateful for pizza, I'm grateful for warm blankets, grateful that I did the dishes last night so I don't have to do them today. Anything and everything, I just sit there and run it through my head. I started with a guided meditation, so if this is something you want to try, I highly suggest that. Find a gratitude meditation that's the right amount of time you want to do it and start with that. I highly recommend every single person in the entire world do a gratitude meditation once a day. You don't even have to do like a full meditation. Just sit there and think about the things you have, because you have more than you realize. And when you're dealing with anxiety and depression and things like that, those things get fogged over. The mist and the dark clouds and things cover all that up and you can't see it, but it's still there. Find that. And when you can find that more naturally, your life is just better. You see more good than bad. Your brain just starts to do that. It's like you train your brain to recognize the good. It just improves every aspect of everything. I can't preach this enough. Is there a way that I can get through to you about how important it is to just look for the good things you have in your life? Please do that. Okay. Great. Another example of my spiritual woo-woo-ness that I kind of have gone back to is chakra energy work. I mentioned this in my last video. I'm not sure if it was my last one or my last one. Doesn't matter. I have been doing like a chakra alignment and balancing and like kind of a awakening I am not an expert on this kind of stuff. I just did what I could do based on the limited knowledge I do have, things I wanted to improve in my life, and the things I wanted to improve in my person, who I am as a person, feeling my personal power and all those kinds of, you know, woo-woo things that really do like exist within you. And like I said, I'm not an expert on anything. I'm probably even saying it wrong. I'm pretty sure you're actually supposed to pronounce it chakra, which I don't do. I just tried my best. It really helped me. Even my husband said that. He said,
"You're acting a lot less like a crazy person and a lot more like a normal person."
I decided to just ignore the toxic words he used because crazy and normal, those are bad words. He meant really well because I know him and I know what he was actually saying beyond the words. It was very validating. He even noticed it, and it was when I was kind of in the middle of working on my chakras. And then he said, "Yeah, I kind of want to be more like you." What? That was validating. Meditation, chakra work, and a little bit of yoga is another kind of spiritual thing I've been doing. Going back to that kind of inner me and inner belief and like how I relate to and exist within the universe really made a huge difference in my anxiety and my life. I did not achieve inner peace, but like I'm a lot better about it. It was able to help me be calm and be present and understand kind of how I fit in the world. The last thing I want to talk about is something that has been a really heavy theme on the channel lately: decluttering and minimalism. Yes, that's right, I'm just getting rid of everything I own. Okay, no, I just really want to. You've seen decluttering videos here. I'm about to put up another one next week probably. I am just going through my house and really trying to become a minimalist. Still have a long way to go. I'm fully self-aware that I am a rather abundant minimalist. But the thing about minimalism is it's defined by you. I don't think a lot of people get that. It's more about having only what you need and being incredibly intentional with your possessions. You're still allowed to have decorative items if they really mean something to you. More than just, oh, my grandma gave it to me one time, I can't get rid of it now. No, it's really the spark joy kind of thing. Marie Kondo, however you want to pronounce her name. It's like that. Only just for me in a much kind of more extreme way. Gotten rid of so much, I feel like I can breathe. That's the whole point of this minimalism thing. I feel like I can breathe in my own home. I felt like I was comfortable, like, in my person and in my own skin and that kind of stuff. But like in my physical space, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't get my thoughts straight. So much clutter in my house, every room and my desk and my shelves and everywhere. So cluttered that like my brain was cluttered. All these ideas and thoughts and feelings in my head that I just didn't need. I can produce my own plenty, thank you. So I got rid of a lot of stuff. I have started using the word rehomed because along with anxiety, I also have an object personification that makes me think that inanimate objects have feelings, which is difficult when you are getting rid of them. That's a whole other issue. The dog is walking across the floor. He's not tap dancing. I am going to make an individual video on each of these, like, maybe not the spiritual woo-woo one, unless you guys want that. Let me know. I'm going to start with a decluttering video. I'm going to make a how to declutter. You don't have to go minimalism, but like how to get started with clearing out some of the things you don't need in your space. Your space is so important. Where you are affects you. Your environment's important, especially your home environment. It does have an impact on your mood and your motivation and those kinds of things. You can fix that. Do something about that with your home. And a lot of people have said that in my comments, and I'm gonna help you. It's gonna be a sit down like this, but hopefully without the laundry. Anyway, everybody could benefit from it. I'm gonna help ya. In doing all of these things, I am feeling so much better. There's not a word that's big enough for how much better I'm feeling. My heart's not pounding. I don't feel like I'm full of bees. I feel like I have a handle on my reaction to things. I feel like I have regained my control. My heart only pounds when I'm working out now, which is the desired result, so. Yay. Please let me know if you have any questions down below. I'm here to like answer and help anywhere I can. If you want to see my latest decluttering video, I decluttered my film space, made it real pretty. You can click or tap right up here. And for more just motivation or my face saying things to you, you can click or tap right there. I hope that you got a little help from this video, and until we meet again, sparkle on.